Hello everyone. Today we will solve some more examples based on third property using the definition of Laplace transform. You know that the definition of Laplace transform is integration from 0 to infinity e raised to minus st f of t dt, which is equal to Laplace transform of f of t. We already discussed so many examples based on first, second and third property, and also using the definition of Laplace transform, so that you people already know what is the procedure of solving the examples and what are the results, standard results here. Here I am solving some examples. Today only I will explain the steps here, because you already know how to solve this type of examples. First example is evaluate the integration from 0 to infinity e raised to minus at minus e raised to minus bt divided by t into dt using the Laplace transform. You have to evaluate this integral using the Laplace transform. Here we know that here we have to use the integration we have, so you have to use the definition of LT. You know that definition of LT is integration from 0 to infinity e raised to minus st f of t dt, which is equal to Laplace transform of f of t. Here we know that integration from 0 to infinity e raised to minus st e raised to minus at minus e raised to minus bt divided by t into dt is equal to Laplace transform of this f of t, because here we are using the definition of Laplace transform. First we have to find the Laplace transform of this f of t. Here our f of t is this one. To find this one, see here we shall first find Laplace transform of e raised to minus at minus e raised to minus bt divided by t. This term, this is of the form f of t divided by t. We have to find Laplace transform of again here f of t by t, so that we have to use the third property here, which is equal to Laplace transform of this f of t divided by t is equal to integration from s to infinity Laplace transform of d raised to e raised to minus st minus Laplace transform of e raised to minus bt into ds. Laplace transform of e raised to minus at is 1 divided by s plus a, and this one is 1 divided by s plus b into ds. Now integration of 1 divided by x is log x. Here x value is s plus a, therefore it is log of s plus a minus log of s plus b. It can be written as, it will be, I will write here, log of s plus a minus log of s minus b. This can be written as log, this is integration from 0 to infinity. This can be written as log of s plus a divided by s plus b integration from s to infinity. To apply upper limit, we have to take the limit s tends to infinity. Log of, here we have to take s common to avoid this value to infinity. We have to first cancel the s term. After that we have to apply this upper limit. Log of s take common, we get s into 1 plus a by s, 1 plus b by s, minus we have to change here s to s, therefore it will be log of s plus a divided by s plus b. This one is, here s get cancelled. Log 1, because when we applying the limit here, a by infinity, anything by infinity is 0. Here also s will be cancelled. 1 plus anything by infinity is 0, anything by infinity is 0. Therefore it will be log 1. Log 1 minus this value is as it is. Since log 1 value is 0, we get Laplace transform of e raised to minus at minus e raised to minus bt divided by t is equal to log of s plus b divided by s plus a. See here, log of s plus a divided by s plus b. In earlier classes you know that how to apply this negative sign to this log. After that we have to write the required result. Here we get log of s plus b divided by s minus a. After applying this negative sign to this term, we get log of s plus b divided by s plus a. This is the Laplace transform of this f of t here. After that we have to find Laplace transform of e raised to infinity, integration from 0 to infinity e raised to minus st f of t dt value. Next is, see here our integral value is integration from 0 to infinity e raised to minus st minus e raised to minus bt divided by t into dt. According to the definition, we get the integration from 0 to infinity e raised to minus st f of t dt here. Here e raised to minus st term is absent, that means value of s is 0, so that we have to substitute s is equal to 0. We get the integral value, this integral value, that is integration from 0 to infinity e raised to minus at minus e raised to minus bt divided by t into dt. That is, thus by putting s is equal to 0, we get integration from 0 to infinity e raised to minus st divided minus e raised to minus bt divided by t into dt is log of b minus a, because see here Laplace transform of this f of t is log of s plus b divided by s plus a. We have to put s is equal to 0, we get log of b by a. To find in this integral value, we have to put the s is equal to 0, we get integration of 0 units from 0 to infinity e raised to minus at minus e raised to minus bt divided by 2 is equal to log of b by a, which is the required result. Next example is, evaluate the integration from 0 to infinity e raised to minus t sin t dt divided by t. Here also using the definition of LT, integration from 0 to infinity e raised to minus st e raised to minus t sin t divided by t dt, then f of t will be this one, therefore Laplace transform of this f of t. First we have to find this Laplace transform of this f of t, then Laplace transform of e raised to minus t sin t divided by t. See here we have two forms here. This is of the form f of t by tt. Again here f of t have e raised to minus t sin t value. That means e raised to at into f of t form, means it is first property, that is shifting property. We have to apply this one, which is equal to, first apply the third property, integration from s to infinity Laplace transform of e raised to minus at sin t into ds. We have to use the shifting property, this first property, which is equal to integration from s to infinity. Here Laplace transform of e raised to minus at means this form, f of t dt is s bar of s plus a. Now Laplace transform of sin t, where s changes to s plus 1 here, because our a value is 1 here, so we have to change s to s plus 1. Then integration from s to infinity 1 divided by s square plus 1, then where s changes to s plus 1 into ds. Here change s to s plus 1, we get this term here. After that we have to integrate this one. We know that integration of 1 divided by x square plus 1, so consider this is as a one term, means integration of 1 divided by x square plus 1 square, or 1 divided by x square plus a square is tan inverse of x plus a, tan inverse of x it is, like that. That integral value is Laplace transform of e raised to minus t sin t divided by t is equal to tan inverse of s plus a, integration from s to infinity. First we have to substitute the upper limit, tan inverse of infinity plus 1 minus tan inverse of s plus a here. Infinity plus 1 is again infinity, here it is tan inverse of infinity minus, because when we add anything to infinity that will also be infinity, minus tan inverse of s plus a. Tan inverse of infinity is pi by 2 minus tan inverse of s plus a, s plus 1 it is. We know that pi by 2 minus sin theta is cot inverse of pi by 2 minus sin inverse of theta is cot inverse of theta, that is we know that cot inverse of theta is equal to pi by 2 minus tan inverse of theta. It will be the cot inverse of s plus a. That is cot inverse of s plus a. Next we have to find this integral value here. Integration from 0 to infinity. Here also e raised to according to the definition e raised to minus st here it is. Therefore we have to take s as 0, value of s is 0 to get this integral value, means this integral value. After this one we get integration from 0 to infinity minus e raised to minus st, and this f of t dt is equal to cot inverse of s plus a. Simply we have the value, integral value, that is integration from 0 to infinity e raised to minus t sin t dt divided by sin t dt divided by t. Therefore we have to substitute s value as 0. We get thus by putting s is equal to 0, we get integration from 0 to infinity e raised to minus t sin t divided by t into dt is equal to, it is 0, cot inverse of 1. Cot inverse of 1 value is pi by 2. This is the required result for the given integral. For this example we have two methods. This is according to your textual method, but see here, integration from 0 to infinity e raised to minus t sin t dt divided by t. After second property also we are solving some examples using the definition of Laplace transform. We have some knowledge from that. See here, integration from 0 to infinity e raised to minus t sin t dt divided by t. Consider this as only integration from 0 to infinity, not this one, e raised to minus t sin t divided by t into dt, and consider this is as e raised to minus st. Here s value is 1, then you will get the same answer. Here I am solving using that method also. Integration from 0 to infinity e raised to minus st. According to our given example, s value is 1, sin t divided by t into dt, which is equal to Laplace transform of sin t divided by t. Just simplify this one. This is of the form f of t by t, integration from s to infinity Laplace transform of sin t. This one is 1 divided by s square plus 1. Integration of 1 divided by s square plus 1 into ds is tan inverse of s. Apply the limits, s to infinity. Upper limit is infinity minus lower limit is s. Tan inverse of infinity minus tan inverse of s, which is equal to, we know that tan inverse of infinity value is pi by 2 minus tan inverse of s. Again we know that cot inverse of theta is equal to pi by 2 minus tan inverse of theta. Use that result here also. It will be cot inverse of s. Now integration from s to infinity e raised to minus st sin t divided by t is equal to cot inverse of s. Here s value is 1. From according to our given example, s value is 1 because in that given only e raised to minus t. That means s value is 1. Just substitute s is equal to 1. Put s is equal to 1. We get integration from 0 to infinity e raised to minus t sin t divided by t is equal to cot inverse of 1. We know that cot inverse of 1 is pi by 4. See, from this method also we get the value of given integral is pi by 4, and here also it is pi by 4. From both the methods we get the same answer. I think this is very simple and easy method as compared to this one. You choose one method which is comfortable to you people. Next one is find Laplace transform of sin square t divided by t square. We have to find this Laplace transform of this f of t here, that is sin square t divided by t square. On seeing this function, we know that this is of the form f of t divided by t, means this is according to the third property. we know that Laplace transform of f of t divided by t is s integration from s to infinity f bar of s into ds. Further, we have Laplace here it is just t, but in our example we have t square. Therefore, Laplace transform of f of t divided by t square is integration from s to infinity, integration of integration. We have double integration here, integration of s limits from s to infinity, then integration of s to infinity f bar of s into ds. Since here it is t square, we have double integration. Now we know that Laplace transform of sin square t divided by t is equal to 1 by 2 into log square root of s square plus 4 divided by s. This is from the third example which I have solved in the 30th of September. I will show here. See the third example, sin square t divided by t, and the solution of that example is here it is f of t sin square t, then Laplace transform of sin square t by t is half into log of square root of s square plus 4 divided by s. I am directly using this result, but you have to solve first this one. That is means first you have to find the Laplace transform of sin square t divided by t. After that go to further steps here, but I am taking the direct result here. This is so lengthy. See, I have the solution here. Also you have the PDF and video also. Therefore, Laplace transform of sin square t divided by t is half into log square root of s square plus 4 divided by s. Then Laplace transform of sin square t divided by t square. We have to again integrate this one. Integration from s to infinity, half into log square root of s square plus 4 divided by s into ds. To avoid this square root, I will take this square root to both numerator and denominator term. To take square root to this term, just we have to squaring and taking the square root to this one, we get integral. Half is constant, take outside, half integration from s to infinity log of square root of s square plus 4. Here it is s. I am taking s square to balance this square root into ds. Half into integration from s to infinity, half. Here it is half. We know that a log of square root of something is half into log of that value. Therefore, it is half into log. See here. It will be half into log. I will take something a, which is equal to log of square root of a. Here I am using this result. According to that one, we get integration from half is constant, integration from s to infinity, half into log s square plus 4 divided by s square into ds. Here 1 by 2 is I will be 1 by 4, integration from s to infinity log of, here I am taking s square common, we get 1 plus 4 by s square divided by s square will cancel. Remaining is half into log integration from s to infinity log of 1 plus 4 divided by s square into, here nothing is there, means it is into 1 into ds. To simplify this one, we have to use the integrating by parts rule. For that one, we must have two terms. So that I am taking here log of 1 plus 4 divided by s square into 1 into ds. Here it is 1 into ds. Integration by parts, we have Laplace transform of sin square t divided by t square, half is constant, keep as it is. Then log of 1 plus 4 divided by s square is as it is, means u into, see here it is uv. We have to keep this differentiating. Here differentiating part is log of 1 plus 4 by s, and integrating part is s. Integrating part is 1 here. Therefore, keep u as it is. Here u is log of 1 plus 4 by s square and v is 1. according to that one we get log of 1 plus 4 by s as it is, and integration of 1 is s, limits from s to infinity, minus here second one integration from s to infinity s as it is. We have to differentiate this one. Log x is 1 by x, according to that one 1 divided by s is 1 plus 4 divided by s square. Then differentiation of this 4 divided by s square is minus 8 divided by s cube into ds. Because 4 is constant, 1 divided by s square differentiation is minus 2 divided by s cube. Therefore 4 into 2 is 8, minus 8 divided by s cube into ds. Solve this one, you get this answer, which is equal to half into, here it is log of 1 plus 4 divided by infinity into infinity. See, first we are applying the upper limit here. 4 by infinity, anything by infinity is 0. 0 into infinity is again it is 0. Therefore we get only log 1 here. Log 1 value is 0. Therefore first term will be first term when we apply the upper limit it will be 0, minus lower limit is log of 1 plus 4 by s square into s, plus for this one integration from s to infinity, minus into minus plus, here I am writing it will be plus 8 divided by 4 s square plus 4, because see here it is s, here s cube, s and this cube will be 1s and 1s get cancelled, it will be s square, means multiply this s square to this denominator term, we get 8 divided by s square plus 4 into ds. That is, see here I am cancelling this 1s and here from 1s get cancelled, it will be s square. So it will be 1 plus 4 by s square into s square. Multiply this s square to this bracket, we get 1 divided by s square plus 4 s square divided by s square. So it is s square get cancelled. Remaining is only 1 divided by s square plus 4. Therefore it is 8 here, 8 constant as it is, 8 divided by s square plus 4. Next is minus s divided by 4. See here it is minus s divided by 4. Here it is s minus s divided by 4 log of s square. Take LCM, s square plus 4 divided by s square, plus it will be tan inverse of s by 2. See here it will be 1 by 4 is, multiply this term, the first term will be minus s by 4 log of s square plus 4 divided by s square. See here I am solving the second term, 1 by 4 into integration from s to infinity, 8 divided by, here I am taking 4 common from these two terms, we get 4 into s square by 4 plus 1 into ds. It is 1s are 2s are, it will be 2 divided by, that will be integration from s to infinity, 1 divided by 2 into s square s by 2, because s square by 4 can be written as 2 square, therefore it will be s square by 2 whole square plus 1 into ds. Then this integral value is tan inverse of s by 2 integration from s to infinity. Therefore Laplace transform of sin square t divided by t square is equal to s by 4. Here it is minus will be, multiplying to this log term, we get s by 4 into log of s square by s square plus 4 plus pi by 2, because sin inverse of theta is, first apply the limit here, infinity by something is infinity. We know that tan inverse of infinity value is pi by 2 minus tan inverse of s by 2. Then Laplace transform of sin square t divided by t square is s by 4 log of s square by 4 s square plus 4, plus this will be log cot inverse of s by 2, because cot inverse of theta is pi by 2 minus tan inverse of theta. and this term can be written as cot inverse of s by 2, which is the required result for the given integral.